Hey everybody, I want to talk about this video I saw today. Some of you may have already seen it. Did y'all see the video with the girl that flew herself out to Atlanta to meet a guy that she had just saw 72 hours ago on her For You page? She thought he was making money or whatever. He looked good. He looked like he had some money. So she jumped in his DM. He told her, whenever you're in Atlanta, hit me up. So what she did, she went and booked her a flight and messaged him and was like, I booked the flight. And then she did it on Valentine's weekend. It's like, if he looked good and got money like you say he got, what made you think he's going to have time for you? So, long story short, she ended up flying herself out. Mind you, he asked her for a full body pic. She sent him some throat spray, some no-name brand throat spray, like you got a sore throat spray, and some breath strips. She told me that was all the pictures he needed. And on top of that, she asked him, had he ever had his groceries ate before? It was a lot. And then, oh my God, I don't know what to say about this new generation. She was like 30, in her early 30s, he was 25. She's around my daughter's age. My daughter would never, like, Then when she flew out there, before she got there, mind you, she wasn't supposed to be there till like, her flight didn't leave like midnight. So 4 o'clock that evening, he told her that he was gonna have his daughter that day. You know, she was clueless. She didn't catch the clue. So he thinking like her flight went to like 12 at night. She could have canceled instead of him just. Well, he wasn't no better. He should have told her to cancel it. And then when she did, she finally came. She was like, he helped her find a room, but mind you, he told her to get something she can afford. So she get this $300 room and then get mad because he didn't want to reimburse her. First off, the dude never said he was going to reimburse you. He didn't tell you to fly down there, and he told you to get something you can afford. And he said, secondly, she had attitude like he was going to really leave his daughter to go see her, and she was a stranger. Thirdly, he wasn't spending the night because she was a total stranger. And then he said, he FaceTimed her. He finally, now, within these 72 hours, they never FaceTime. They messaging through Instagram. Guy didn't even have a TikTok. So he said that she FaceTimed him for about 3 minutes or whatever. And I guess he didn't like what he saw. Because then he put a picture, I'm going to use the picture as my backdrop. He put the picture up, and the picture is, he showed how she looked online, and he showed how she looked on FaceTime. She's not an ugly girl. She's a little chocolate girl. She's not ugly. But, yeah, so I guess he was going to come through, but then I guess when she FaceTimed him, he didn't like what he saw, whatever. So he put the pictures up, comparison, the contrast. He put the pictures up. So then she came back, and on her video, because I saw this on YouTube, and then they had clips it came from TikTok. So the guy didn't have a TikTok. So you know somebody messy, but when found him, knew she was talking about him, and he made a TikTok to respond to her, and he put the messages up and everything. She asked the boy about eating his booty. It was just, I don't understand. She talking about how she took off work and, girl, you flew yourself out. That man ain't tell you now time to come down now. He told her if she ever in Atlanta, hit him up. And she's like, I don't never go there because he showed the messages. Then the next thing you know, she messaging him back to I booked my ticket. And on her video, she's like, oh, you just so fine. He's okay, that's what y'all doing now? Y'all just hit me up talking about, you ever had your groceries ate before? Like, you know, I'm in my 50s. I'm from the old school. Back in the days, like, if you was giving head and eating cooch, that was strange. That was a unicorn. Like, they didn't do that. Then around the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, with the R. Kelly silk phases, that's when more black people was get into that. But we ain't doing no stuff like that. And I'm like this. My age group, like, you ain't supposed to be doing you shouldn't be doing all that. You got to work your way up to that. You start off, you know, you got to see how it is like the first time, you know, see what's going on with the person. You just come through the door like, And the dude like, I didn't even know women just come at me and ask them eat their tail like that. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, my age group, we ain't operate like that. And you don't do everything with everybody. You got to, it's levels to it. He might lick a little bit, first couple times, whatever. See how far, it's gonna go. We match the energy, whatever. I don't know. Then eventually he's gonna do everything, but he got to work his way up to that. Girl, you call a man that you ain't know 72 hours, sending him pictures of throat spray and stuff, and you can't let everybody put their mouth on your bottom. People have souls in their mouth. You can catch stuff in people's mouth. I hate when people come at me like that about licking something. That don't impress me. Actually, I was getting all that done when it wasn't even cool. It wasn't a cool thing to do back in the days, as I talked about earlier. Like, if somebody was doing all that, and that's y'all problem. Y'all not supposed to be doing everything with everybody. That's why a lot of these people come to victims and stuff, because you got to make sure a person mentally strong enough to be doing anything with some people. When you talk to them, at some point you realize they ain't got a good sense that you shouldn't even sleep with them. Like, they wouldn't even be able to handle it. Like, let alone doing all that freaky stuff. Just straight up, no. You can't do everything with everybody. And that's why a lot of relationships ended up like with fatalities, because it's not meant to be done with everybody. Everybody mentally can't handle everything. And then, who just invites themselves to a whole nother state to meet a random to eat their butt? Like, girl, she sending pictures of throat spray. And he was like, oh, she real advanced. And that might have scared him off. It should have scared him off. Like, he said she was being too thirsty, and she was. But he ain't making no better. He should just told the girl don't come. But yeah, I asked my oldest daughter, that was her age. I was like, you ever heard of that? She's like, really? I no. She said, a lot of stuff I'm out of tune with. She said, I don't even date because I be busy. Like, I didn't know people send my choice to people. Yeah, that's just why I just flirt. That's all I do is flirt. Fly herself, left her kids, took off work to go meet a random man, and then gonna tell me, did I have a Risa Tisa moment? Who did I fly out to go meet? Girl, you was who was Risa Tisa's husband name? You was him. You was doing too much. Risa Tisa married her man. Like, do you know this man's government name? Tell me what y'all think. Y'all need to go find that video on TikTok. But I'm gonna put the picture up that he said he showed her picture. He showed her side by side pictures of her, and I think that's what really turned him off. I think he was gonna try to hit before she left, but yeah, somebody told that man about it. He went and made him a TikTok page. He wasn't even on TikTok, which is crazy. But yeah, tell me what you think, and yeah, y'all need to check that video out. Because he made a response video to her, and
she tried to pose the message like, oh yeah, he was on my body, and woo, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you turned around, and the picture that I did slide up on, for sure, you was turned around, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really get to see that face. I really wasn't even paying attention to that face for real, like, when you posted the picture, but, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what that was. I remember exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? She got a nice little chunk of change on her. That's what I was looking at. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna never like take that from her or nothing like that. You get what I'm saying? Like I just said, I'm not saying she ugly. I don't want nobody to get to saying, you know what I'm saying? That I said she ugly. I never said she was ugly. She just didn't look the same when I got on FaceTime with her. She didn't look the same as the Instagram pictures. So like, you know, usually when you get on FaceTime first time, you finna probably make this a 20-minute convo or something. That 20 minutes went all the way down to like 2-3 minutes for sure. Like, yeah, let me call you back.
Put the record, okay? I suck dick, period. I don't need no sore throat spray, no none of that shit. I bought it because I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna suck him off the bone. Bitch, he look good. I was gonna do him in. I sure was. I'm honest.
This lady throwing me off now. You know what I mean? You throwing me off. You throwing me all the way off. You get what I'm saying? So now I'm just like, nah, hell no. She won't be seeing me at all. You get what I'm saying? I'm not finna link up with you. I'm not finna have sex with you. It ain't none of that going on. Like, you know, I'm cool on it. I'm straight on it. Now, man.